I think the same can be applied to women though. Like if a man is not in the house, like you can find your own personality outside of a man. Like you don't have to,
But it's
like
not for a woman to say that. I
what you
understand
mean?
Anton. It's just I don't know.
Okay, now
It's not for a woman to have
that's
that
keep it
same.
from being an Aisha Curry.
But like I feel like I think this way because I'm younger. Like I don't care. Like it's not that I don't care to be around a man or like up under a man or whatever. I just feel
How
like
old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, you are young.
So I don't feel like it's necessary for me to always be under a man per se. But like
Women, I will tell you, it's a lot of situations where women actually thrive and they get on their shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like you can take your person, like you don't have to, you can find your own woman outside of a man. Like you don't have to be a woman catering to a man. Like that
Facts.
don't have
I
to
agree with
be your main forefront. Like you can find your femininity in another skill. Like you can learn
It's
things
like
in the
a vagina.
house and like or you can like keep your body tight and
you. Yep.
cute and things
That's
like
why
that. Or
women always get a revenge body when they get a breakup because they didn't have it.
yeah, no,
Seriously, that is why women get a revenge body when they break
I
up
don't know,
because
like you
now
could
they gonna
just
focus
decenter
and
men.
shit.
Like it's not even about
Keep that
decentering the
chick on
man.
her
It's
P's and
just,
Oh,
Q's.
revenge
finding
body.
yourself outside of a man. You don't have to, you know, cater to a
Seriously,
man. Like,
it's great.
always want to do something for a
You
man. Like
just
if he
saying
got
that
his
because
own
somebody ain't hit
space,
you yet.
if he
You
got his
just
own
saying that.
space, you got your own space. You could, sit in your room, get pretty just because you want to get pretty. Learn
Yeah.
how to do your makeup better.
Isn't that the
Learn how
fun
to
You,
part of
do
you,
different
you,
marriage, though?
hairstyles.
Ali, I
Like you
think you
can
just
learn
saying that
Trying
because
to do
different,
the marriage,
you
baby.
didn't get hit. You didn't
Isn't
get
that
that.
the fun part
You
of
didn't get
marriage,
that
though?
yet.
Catering. Isn't
what
that
you saying,
fun?
shampoo? What
You
you say?
didn't get that. You didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't get that yet. That's why you
That
feel
what?
like that.
That
Whatever it is,
what is
whatever
that?
it
What
is,
is that?
that,
What
that
is that?
you know that dude, that nigga, you ain't get him yet. You ain't get. You
I I
23.
I just feel like, I'm not gonna talk about my personal
No,
life.
I'm
I'm
not, I'm
just
not talking about
saying,
your personal life.
like, I'm just saying for
You haven't.
me,
No.
I just feel like for me, like, or like just for younger women in general, like we don't necessarily need to
I agree.
have that identity and catering to a man. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but
I love to I would love to cater to a man and do those things when I'm in that space to do that. So like when if I'm over there, that's what I want. If we're together, that's what I'm automatically gonna do because we're together. Like
but, all right.
that's just what it
But
would
what I'm
be.
saying is,
But I'm
what I'm saying
saying
is,
I like
what
to be
I'm
my
saying.
own girl though. Like I like to be my own
I
woman
think
and
that
it's
that's
okay.
beautiful. I think
I
that
don't need to
that
It is,
I
it
don't have
is,
to be a
Anton.
woman
But the
attached to a
problem with
man.
what she's saying is, tomorrow she can go outside literally, and somebody could change her whole mind concept just like
it
that.
could, but that's the beauty about life is that
That's
you
true.
open
You gotta answer that.
you open to changing, right? You can
Yeah,
change.
that's inevitable. It's
And
inevitable.
you, bro, you have no clue, bro. Like
23
the,
year olds
the
think they know
ability
everything.
the
They don't
ability to
know
I didn't
nothing.
say I know everything. I'm just saying it makes sense. Like
It does, but you just
it
as
makes
damn
example,
sense.
good.
We wasn't
she's fine. She knows what she's talking about. I agree with her. But you know what the beautiful part about it is? Do y'all know what
I'm starting to
how
think something.
do you know
what you
how
starting to think.
cause see y'all will sit there and go back and forth with a chick, right? Like they think that, oh no, we're not arguing, we're just having a discussion. No, she nagging and she arguing and shit. Bro, do you know how much women be on their P's and Q's when you be like, hey, all right, you know what? It might be time for you to go. That shit is powerful. You know how fast they straighten up or how proactive after the first time you send them home, you know how proactive they are when that shit happen, or you be like, you know what? Don't worry about it. And you just start packing your shit up so that you can go ahead and boy, straighten up like that. Just like that. No arguing, no going back and forth, no extra discussion.
Yeah, but you can have all of that. I understand your rationale, but you can have all of that.
And then have to get in the same bed with her.
You can do that because if you're that type of guy that wants that and doesn't want all that other stuff you talking about by
Arguing?
somewhere
I don't
else. Yeah.
argue.
But I'm no. I'm saying not you. I'm saying there's guys out there that won't permit arguing. They not gonna have it.
See,
Like
Shampoo, you believe in a pimp and strong. You believe in aggression.
no, I'm
I
not
don't.
talking about pimp and strong. See, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it's not about hand. It's about you know what I'm saying. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I,
No, I don't. I don't.
I'm
I
not gonna
haven't
argue
argued
with.
in years. I haven't argued in years, and everything has been blissful. Blissful. I have not argued in years. Years. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not going back and forth. You know what? And it ain't even on no, hey, you need to go there. It's like, you know what? We don't see eye to eye. It's cool.
And
And it's
then
cool.
all right. So that happens. Who gives in from that? It's not argument.
Nobody
But,
has to give in. Everybody is
isn't
cool.
there tension? Isn't there tension right then?
No, listen, I said this 1,000 times. My life philosophy, and this is my life philosophy. So y'all don't have to adopt this, but this is just how I move. I spend 98, and Q has heard me say this 1,000 times. I spend 98, 99% of my time on the thing that I like about you. I only spend 1 or 2% of my time on trying to correct the thing that I don't. And so I want the best of you. I don't want to deal with all of that other shit. I don't. I'm not dealing with all of that other shit. And so I don't have to. And so if we not partying, having a good time, exploring the world, having some sex, watching a movie, going to dinner, having a fun fucking time, I don't want to be around that shit. Listen, life is too short to be sitting there going back and forth off of some shit that don't even mean nothing. Most arguments is petty. Most of the arguments that people have are petty and they're useless and they don't even mean anything. And so I spend all of my time. Listen, I spend enough time working, dealing with shit that I don't want to deal with half the time. I'll be damned if I sit there and go back and forth with you. I get done.
That's
So
right.
I'm gonna spend 98% of my 98, 99% of my time on the thing that I really like, and we just gonna have a ball.
I'll be starting arguing.
Is it the peace that makes this a better situation for you, or is it just the time by yourself? Like, what is it that makes it better for you to have all of this time? Because I agree with you to an extent, but I just want to know kind of like what it is that makes it so great to have your own.
I agree with it too.
It's because you give time to stretch out. You give space. All right, let me frame it like this.
I get that, but that's a lot of time and a lot of space, bro.
How often, how much more exciting was the dating phase than it is the actual other part of it?
The marriage.
You're right.
Y'all had a good time. Y'all loved each other. It was lovey-dovey. I can't wait to see you the next time. Oh man, I get off of work at this time. I'll be there. You're in the mindset that you always dating, except it's the person that you want to spend the rest of your life.
Okay. Now my second question is this.
I've always said that the dating don't start until you get married.
Okay, and I've heard you say that before. Now, do you think that I've heard you say that before? But do you think that some marriages or some married people can have that dating phase continue without being separated?
No, because then that's when you see people. Let me tell you why. That's when you see people having to schedule shit. It's not natural. That's why they have to schedule date night. It becomes something that you have to do instead of something that you're excited. No. People have to schedule date night, or they gotta do other dumb shit.
You still kind of got to schedule, even if you live in a park, though, Anton. Just a little bit. You still got to schedule things just a little bit. But I get what you're saying.
No,
man.
but it's still more.
It's more spontaneous. It's more spontaneous.
It's more organic.
Yeah. I understand the good part. I understand the good. But what bothers me, I understand
there's more people. There's more guys. Listen, there's more guys in sexless marriages than not. It's a
I
reason.
agree.
So if you're going to sit there and tell me that, because listen, I could solve for divorce. I could fucking solve for divorce all day long. I could solve for that shit every single day. Y'all are people are addicted to the ideals or the perception of marriage. They're not really trying to understand how marriage works. Marriage is a covenant, and the reason why it works is because you make it work. You're evaluating what works and what doesn't. In every other way in life, we do a basically a benefit analysis to figure out if it works or not. If you don't like your job, then chances are either you're gonna be stuck there doing some shit that you don't want to do, or you can make the adjustment, go to school, or you can go and find a better job, or you can start to explore your hobbies that would then pay you. And so everything that we do, we try to figure out how to make it work better, or we try to create a better environment for ourselves. If we don't like the city that we live in, we fucking move. If
Right.
we if
Right.
the-
Now,
if
Anton, I'm
you don't like the situation that you in,
Let me ask you a question.
but marriage is the only
let me
thing.
push back real
Marriage is the only thing that we put this framework in, that there is no movement in it whatsoever. You gotta stay stuck in that fucking house. You gotta still start dealing with this thing. You gotta get her the best car. You gotta get a fucking minivan. No, you don't have to do none of that shit. Guess what? You can have a SUV. You can have multiple cars.
So, but Anton, let me ask you a question.
Anton, I think a lot of people
think
let
about this.
themselves go in
Hold
marriages.
on. I'm about to break it down for y'all. Think about this, Natural. Bro, they have made man cave a requirement. Bro, we think about the term man cave come out, and we automatically think that we automatically got to go in it. Why the fuck I gotta have a man cave? Why I gotta go in the basement?
Because we don't have a woman cave.
But
It's
look,
it's the coldest part of the
can
house.
we address this real quick? Can we address this real quick?
I gotta go to the coldest part of the house.
Don't a lot of people
No.
in marriages let themselves go though, Anton?
How do you? But here's the question: how do you solve for it?
Well, both people should really actively be working out and trying to be the best version of themselves. And if one of them is not doing that, then obviously resentment will grow.
Yeah, but age will
So
take
how do you solve for it? You
Lead
then
by
start
example,
to you
maybe?
start whatever it is that you got to solve for. That's the thing about it. It's not a one size fits all. Whatever you have to solve for, you solve for that shit. But people telling me that no, it shouldn't go like that. Okay, well, tell me about that with the divorce rates, because I beat the odds.
But whatever it is that you're trying to solve, separation is not going to solve it.
Yeah, but let me
You
ask you.
separated from the person that you're trying to solve the issue.
Separation.
That's not a solution.
But
I
Anton,
think what he's trying to say is if you're able to say, you know what, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna court her. We're gonna be on the same accord and things like that. And just making sure that you're always that you're not like letting your relationship go. And there's always something that you can do to make it better. Why not do something like that? Not to say that, okay, everybody should go and live in separate houses or anything like that. But what you do want to say is that, you know what? If that person, if I'm really that concerned about them being somewhere else, maybe I'll be a little bit better at the things that I should be doing instead of, he's always going to be here or she's always going to be there.
I'll do you one better, JR. I'll do you one better. How is it a separation when I can almost guarantee you I probably have more sex than people that live together?
No.
Yes. That
I don't think
most
so.
marriages are
yeah,
sexless.
probably most.
I'm not saying you individually.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not saying
right,
the
Anton.
people on the panel. I'm saying that most marriages are sexless.
but
Well,
if you,
That's not my opinion. That's a fact.
He's
That's
And
right.
it's going to help you, both of you,
You-
living in separate households. That's
Yeah,
going
but
to
you might
turn on the
Again,
spark.
the
But
time and
You're going to have
distance.
more sex.
Anton, let me ask you a
households.
question.
The
Just
time and
miss them
distance,
more.
and you want to make
don't
sure
know
that
what it
nobody
feels
else.
like to miss your
You're
man.
going
Like
to make
you
sure
just
you're on your
miss him,
game.
and
Hey,
then you see him, and then you
Anton,
was
can I
like,
ask you a question?
hey,
You saying you having more sex than some of my people that live together? Yes.
I know I'm having more sex.
But
than
are you having sex? Are you having all the sex with your wife?
Yeah, why wouldn't I? I ain't never
That
got
was
caught
a
up in no
wild
shit.
question
I
right
ain't,
there,
I ain't
Tim.
never
That
ever
was
listen.
wild, bro.
I'm the person that talked the most shit on the internet than most people would ever believe. It's incentivized for a woman. Listen, any woman out there that can expose me, do it.
You might be with
I don't worry about that shit because I'm
wait,
chilling.
Anton, but
I'm chilling.
you might be doing it with somebody that knows not to say anything.
Why wouldn't they?
Women out
They're more incentive than ever before to do.
no, there's women out there that'll stay true, blue.
I'm giving
to the
permission. Go
end.
do it. Go do it.
No. I'm saying, no, you not. I'm asking you a question. If you were having, because if you saying you got, if you in a, not you, but I'm just saying you got a separate place and it makes the marriage and everything better because of the things you said, which I agree with. It makes sense. The dating is better than everything. Why not go all the way and have other women too?
Because I don't want no other women and it's dangerous out here.
Agreed.
I don't trust these hoes.
So you're saying that
No. First of all, I don't trust these hoes at all. If we've learned anything from Shannon Sharp and Matt Barnes and every other nigga that didn't had a fall, listen, I'll tell you this. I love my lifestyle and my money way more than I'll ever love a hoe.
Some dudes ain't really that strung up for pussy.
I love my money and my lifestyle more than I will ever love a hoe. So you ain't listen, my MOB, bro. That's what Pac told me. So listen, these hoes got all kind of diseases. Man, they fucking walking around all kind of dumb shit. I don't have time for that to be fucking up my money.
Anton, there's dudes out there that say that shit to their wife.
I'm not talking to her. I say what the fuck I want to say.
You know what I'm saying, though? Do you know?
I say what I want to say. Listen, the one thing Q will tell you, all I do is hustle.
All he do is work.
Q done hung out with me. Q done spent whole weekends, weeks, and all of that shit. She know how I move.
We'll leave him. Me and Rita will leave him, and he'll be on his computer just working while we go to the store shopping or going to eat. Or he'll bring his computer. We'll be at dinner.
I don't care about none of this shit, bro. But the beautiful thing is I have the freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And if I want to just chill and I want to just lay out, I can do that.
But when y'all go away, if y'all go away to Aruba, y'all don't get separate hotel rooms.
I do.
Oh,
Anton, bro. That's crazy.
Anton,
That's crazy. Anton, bro.
Stop that bullshit.
No, I do. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. This is the honest to God truth.
I'm hanging up.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. I need room to be able to work. Same way I take my same lifestyle. Bro, I just came back from Croatia. I had 3 rooms.
Yeah, but your wife saying, never mind that working, you better work this ass. Nigga, we on vacation. Shit.
You mean she in a room right next door?
You mean that door that separates the room?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Bro, listen. Y'all don't get it, bro. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. The time difference.
I mean, listen,
the time difference in
Tokyo
is 12 hours. The time difference in Croatia is 6 hours. That means I'm up here yelling and live streaming and talking big shit. I don't need to be waking them up.
I got you.
I don't need to be waking them up. They need to be sleeping. They having a good time. It's nighttime when I'm up here talking shit for the Millionaire Morning Show. I need to have freedom to work and the grind and the hustle and to get my shit off. The same way that I live here is the same way that I live on the road. And then I slip in, take my pants off, and come get in the bed and see what's popping.
Okay, Anton, but do you think that that's Taraji P. Henson? Back to the video. Do you think that that's her reason? Do you think her reason is to get more work done?
I don't think it matters about the work. The women's perspective is much different than the men's.
Yeah, I think so.
What I'm saying is, I love the freedom to just fucking not worry about how I'm affecting other people when I'm doing what I want to do. A lot of guys don't have that freedom because they're relegated or segmented off and they got to shut the fuck up in the basement and all of this shit. I don't have to deal with that. Or if they got to go in the office and shut the door, I don't deal with that.
It's not only
I need to be able to do what I need to do.
shoot, it's not only just you know what I'm saying, a woman trying to like control you. Sometimes it's a woman trying to take your attention. Because I had an ex, you know what I'm saying, who, you know, I was sitting out just doing my work and she would just always just come creep up on me and just try to lay up on me, try to just start getting me in the mood. And then one day she asked me, she was like, why aren't you doing anything with me? And I'm like, well, I'm sitting here working. It's like trying to fight for the, and then she later on told me once we broke up that she was fighting for my attention. And it's just like, you know, it's that, yeah, sometimes that can be a sticky situation
No,
too.
she was rubbing up on you and it was still soft, and she was wondering why.
And you know what the beautiful part about it is? I'll tell you about I would say 75-80% of the time she be with me. Okay. But see, and it's so beautiful because for her, like when I'm out there, we out there. When I'm down here, we down here. And maybe 2 or 3 days, depending on what the week is, you know what I'm saying? She out there because I got her taking care of some business shit. But most of the time, she be like, man, I feel like I'm like when she down here or when we down here, she be like, I feel like I'm on vacation every fucking day. She feels like she's on vacation. And so my thing is, let's have some fun. Like, let's party.
Mm-hmm.
And then that little separation. She's more of a suburban type person where, you know, she like privacy and neighbors and shit, but then she like to have that getaway mentality. I'm more of a city type of guy where I don't like driving as much and I like catching public transportation and Ubers wherever it is that I want to go. So and I'm 5 minutes away from my studio, which I need to be downtown to do what I need to do. So people need to start thinking outside of the box about their lifestyle, and maybe you'll have something that you could sustain, or maybe you'll start to have more fun. But everybody is so closed off and they limited in their thinking because the women are insecure and the men are afraid to speak up about what the fuck they want.
I'll say this.
And
maybe
something to do with that.
Let her talk.
I'll say this. Maybe I can agree with my husband and tell my husband you can have a separate house, but he's not going to want me to be separated from him. So
how do you know that?
I know that.
But the point is telling him what he can have. It's not supposed to be like that.
I'm not telling him. I'm telling you that if I were to agree, yeah, we can live separate. He's going to have a problem with me living separate. He's going to say,
yeah, he's going to say, why did you bring that up?
You know, he's not going to be complacent with me living separate from him. Maybe I can be complacent with I'm living separate from him, but he's not going to be.
Yeah, but wouldn't he wonder why you asking him that?
Yeah.
Right? Wouldn't he wonder?
I think that different things work for different people at different times.
Yeah, I honestly think that he's not going to be okay with me being.
Well, I mean, you don't know unless you have a conversation. I'll tell you. I mean,
but by default, if he gets a separate address, she would be leaving by herself.
Well, are you married?
That's by default.
You scary, Carmen. Don't worry about it.
That's by default.
You scary, Carmen. I will say that. I made the decision to not do that, not have these extras unless I was, traveling or whatever. I just had my studio, but I made the decision not to do it until our daughter was old enough to drive. Once our daughter was old enough to drive, then it was like, time. But because I wanted her to have that structure, I wanted her to see, whatever. So I think that it makes it a little bit more sticky if you got kids. Mm-hmm. But when it's just y'all two, what the fuck y'all doing?
Yeah.
Yes. I agree. If it's just you two, then maybe that could work. But if you have kids,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been trying to say. Like, we don't have to, we can be, like, I just don't understand why we can't have our own, like, why we can't have our woman cave, why we can't have our own thing. Like, fuck a man cave. Nobody.
This ain't
Like,
1950.
It sounded better when Anton was saying it. Then when I hear a woman say it, it just, I don't know.
so are you are you the insecure one? Because
no. I'm not saying because of me. I'm just saying it sounds like I can't get a man. Like,
why does it sound like that? I got my own space where a man could come into it and it smell all nice and good. My sheets is whatever color I want it to be, not what color we had, whatever color he want or something. We gotta compromise on.
Men don't even care about sheet colors.
Well, no,
I
don't care about no dang
things.
sheet covers.
I can have my own vanity, all my makeup and my clothes and my bags and my shoes. I can have as many mirrors as I want in my room, like in my house. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I could just have my own.
That's true too. We both got different styles. I'm more chill, minimalistic.
I think this conversation is for people that can even afford to have the conversation. Most of
that's not true.
You can afford what you want to afford.
So many different people. So many different
What you
people.
want to afford.
So many different people come into it, and she have her own place. And he
because you did it when you was dating. It's the same thing.
Correct. A lot of people did it when they were dating.
Yeah.
But you're still to maintain living apart. That's
no, you want to be taken care of, and you don't want to work. That's your problem.
Me? Why you calling me out personally? Why? And why
do you work? Do you work?
I don't, but I would like to. I would like to. So
girl, you don't want to work.
You called that one. You knew she didn't work.
You do not want to work. Stop saying.
Why would you say that?
No.
Why would you say that?
Yo, Anton,
do you want to work? Do you want to work? How long have I been?
I don't want to work.
I don't want to work. I don't want to work.
But
can any other guy on this panel actually do what Anton was talking about?
I think that there's plenty of people that can do it. I think there's
Anton. No,
you can afford whatever you want to afford. Why are you acting like
I think that there's plenty of guys that can do it.
Adjust accordingly.
Anton, you have talked about what people make in America. We know the average income. Most men can.
Most people have a bunch of shit that they don't need, and that's why
True.
Adjust the books.
You don't need 2 mortgages. You don't need 2 rents.
There's a lot of people making
70% of Americans are paycheck to paycheck.
Paycheck to paycheck is based off of lifestyle. That's not based off of affordability.
If you have multiple properties between you and your girl, then you could probably figure something out, maybe.
Listen, I'm not Q wants y'all to be butt dusty and
what?
suffer. I don't want y'all to suffer. I want y'all to have a thriving life.
I don't want them to be broke because they're struggling. Like to support 2 mortgages is crazy.
Why do y'all gonna have no? Listen.
Taking money out of the household.
Here you go. Always talking about somebody else's money.
And don't even work.
Well, you know what? I am very tired of this. This is just like
nothing on her not working.
You make somebody feel like they
not working is good too now. Not working is
over 10 years of working experience. Just because
so
I've
you're
been
taking a vacation,
does not mean anything.
You're taking a 3-year vacation.
I take pride in working.
When the last time you worked? Who was president?
Yeah, that's not that's not funny.
Ronald Reagan.
I had a job earlier this year. It hasn't even been that long.
Girl, it's okay. You haven't worked. Don't nobody care.
I'm not counting taking the trash to the dumpster. I'm not talking about that.
Because you over here, you like, I had a job early. Okay.
Yes,
you be glad you're not working. Be nice and privileged in your privilege that you're not working.
I was not.
You're not you not working.
That I absolutely
you deserve an opal ring. I'm just kidding.
It sounds like some hating going on. I'm absolutely grateful of what I have.
I thought you deserved a diamond until then. Until now.
All right, y'all. We got to move on. But let me just read this one. KDJA says Anton's right. My father had an apartment downtown because it was closer to his job, and the fam lived in the suburbs. It's not as uncommon as y'all think it is. I know a lot of guys that actually have their own crash pad.
Oh, okay.
For different reasons.
I know a lot of guys that have their own crash pad.
But they have other girl, you know what I'm saying? They chilling. They got, you know what I'm saying? They not off just with their wives like you.
Yeah, they got other women.
Who said that they got other women?
No, I'm saying
I never said that.
I'm not wrong with it. I'm saying
that's not true. There's a lot of people out here that's making real good money. They buy properties. They have apartments just like
it's a lot of people that got
poster
money.
said that they have.
I just looked at a study. I did a show a couple weeks ago. 40%, more than 40% of all homes in America is paid for. They don't even have a fucking mortgage.
Yeah, I ain't got
more than 40, almost half of all homes in America. Look it up. Don't have a mortgage. Everybody ain't fucking struggling.
True.
Okay.
More than 40% of all homes in America do not have a mortgage. They're paid for.
What's a mortgage? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is. Shit.
Everybody ain't trying to figure it out the way y'all think it is.
I mean, what good is owning a home if you don't own the property?
Get a job.